Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitchhiking Yeti here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. At the time of this recording, it is September 21st, 2024. We're about 5 days, 4 or 5 days, give or take, off the cusp of a really bad flood here in the Carolina Beach area. It was kind of the unnamed storm, Monday storm is kind of the unofficial title of what happened here. But this storm actually dumped 20 plus inches of rain on the Carolina Beach community. I received several emails from people checking in on me, like, hey, did your place get flooded or anything? And no, it did not. I was actually a-okay. I had no issues whatsoever. Now, about a month or so ago, when we had that tropical storm come up through Charleston, and it flooded down here really bad, my roof leaked a little bit, but I got up on top of the roof and found the problem and ended up patching it, and everything was good. And I was really happy to find out that the roof through this rainstorm, 20 inches of rain, did not leak. So that was really a good moment for me that I got the right thing patched. So really cool. But I really do appreciate everyone who reached out, sent me emails. Some of you put messages in the comments section asking, and that really means a lot to me and my wife that you guys care to ask. You know, you didn't have to, and I thought that was really nice. So let's go ahead and get started with a little walk around and see what Carolina Beach looks like a few days after this horrible flood disaster that happened here. See if things got back to normal yet. And right here we have the paddle boat area here at the lake. As you can see, their dock sustained a little bit of damage from the rising flood waters. The dock definitely does not supposed to look like that, that's for sure. But it just that walking area right there, it just ripped it right up off the flotation devices for the floating dock. And it looks like few of the paddle boats made it all the way up on shore. There's right here's one that made its way up to shore, and right here's another one. And then if you look down there, there's a few more. We have a blue one and a yellow one. So right here next to the lake here in the parking lot, we have quite a bit of wood debris and stuff kind of gathered. And right here's some trash cans. It was maybe floating about. So normally if you come up here on a Saturday morning here at the Carolina Beach Lake area, this area right here will be adorned with all kind of tents and vendors for the Carolina Beach Farmers Market. And they ended up canceling this Saturday morning farmers market due to the floods and things that happened earlier in the week. I'm sure a lot of the people that comes to the farmers market, they're busy getting their lives back in, you know, their homesteads and getting their life back straight after a flood that happened earlier in the week here in the area. It wasn't just Carolina Beach that flooded. Everybody got a lot of rain. It's just Carolina Beach, unfortunately, got more rain than anybody with over 20 inches. But you can see the ground is still fairly muddy, very saturated. So you really couldn't even have a farmer's market. You wouldn't want people driving through this, walking through this and stuff like that. So I think that was a good call. And right here is the corner of Lake Park Boulevard and Atlanta Avenue. So we're just gonna kind of turn over here and look back to the west down Atlanta Avenue, and you can see there's a lot of trash cans out there with a lot of debris and stuff in it, things that I guess people found floating around, lawn furniture, all kinds of stuff is out for pickup, as this guy over here is pressure washing the Hang Ting Grill parking lot to get it back ready for business. So right here, some people have been putting some of their debris from their homes out here for trash pickup next to the curbside. And right here is really one of the newer murals here in town. This is the Kraken that was completed back in the late spring, early summer. I actually covered it here on the channel. I seen pictures of this at the water was up, it looks like about 2 feet on the wall or more. It was a lot of water right here. And we're going to walk over here and take a look at their swimming pool with the dry dock in, just to see what it looks like. I bet it's not blue. All right, let's take a quick little peek and look at the water at the dry dock in. The flood waters actually reached this high up. So if you look down and just put this next to my leg, Give you an idea of how deep that water. So that goes up to my knee. And the water it actually totally spilled over into that swimming pool right there. That will definitely need to be drained completely, because that water is definitely not healthy to swim in, that's for dang sure. As you can see, more debris in this person's yard. Some wood, it's like some kind of a door or something. So I think it's safe to say that looks like Kate's Pancake House is closed at the moment. They have a dumpster over there where they're doing a lot of cleaning out and things like that. And there's no line out the door, so that's definitely not normal. Normally when you go by Kate's, there's always a line and a wait to get in to have some of their delicious breakfast items. And right now we're standing in front of Lake Park Steakhouse and Magic Beans Coffee Shop. As you see, a whole lot of trash cans. They got some chairs sitting out there that they're throwing away. And Magic Beans Coffee Shop is not open today. I just watched a young lady try to get in the door, but they're not open. So they must still have a little bit of work to do on the inside, interior part of their business to get it back operational. All right, now I've made my way up here into the Boardwalk area. We actually came up here about 2 weeks ago and did a vlog, did a little walk around to show you where all the rides were, you know, broken down and everything and getting ready for transportation. And they definitely got them out of here before this rainstorm hit. Everything's pretty much cleared out, as you can see behind me. There's nothing. There was a Ferris wheel right here. But one thing that is still here is the old sea dragon. The old sea dragon. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see this thing in operation, if it ever happens. Maybe it already has and I just wasn't here for it, but pretty cool looking though, ain't it? That's pretty neat. It is so bizarre when you walk down the boardwalk and there's like nothing. There's like just two people down here. Maybe it works in this business as they're bringing their shirts and stuff out of the building. Maybe they're doing a little work, I'm not sure. You do see a little bit of water seepage right down through here. I don't know where that water's coming from. Maybe it's the air conditioner, I don't know. But everything looks to be, for the most part, pretty much dried up around town here for the weekend. And they got their lights on in this store, the TShirt City Sandal Factory. So I seen a picture online just a few days ago that was taken probably about from this location right here, and the water was almost up to the bottom of the windows here at the Fudge Boat. And now just a few short days later, everything looks back to normal, other than those sandbags that got right there at the door. So there's quite the crowd of people congregating down here in the Carolina Beach Marina area for the dragon boat races today. As you see, quite a few tents being set up. I'm imagining this right here is going to be some kind of vendors. Maybe this is why they're not having the flea market today or the farmer's market, because some of the same people that does the farmer's market is actually down here set up today to sell some items. And then right over here across the street, this is Canal Drive. This right here is like the official pit area of all the dragon boat racers. This is where they have their tents and their teams go over there and formulate their plan and probably get each other really hyped up about racing. And they also have their awards ceremony at the end of the event, or at least in the past. A couple years ago when I went, they actually had it right over here. Really cool event. And then all the races will take place right over here on this body of water, right here in the marina area. Matter of fact, let's walk on down there and take a look around. I'll show you exactly where the races happen if you're ever interested in coming to this event. It is really cool. All right, I made my way over here to the Stoked restaurant here in Carolina Beach, and this is the location of the Dragon Boat Regatta. This is where all the races actually happen, is directly behind this. They have like a little walkway path that you can go behind. It's like a little patio section is connected to the backside of the Stoked Carolina Beach restaurant, and this is where you can go and view the races. This is actually the finish line. They have an announcer over there, and they already did their opening ceremonies and things like that, and everybody's really pumped for some dragon boat racing today. Really cool event. This is the 11th annual event here in 2024, so really awesome. So definitely a cool thing to come check out if you're ever in the area. All right, now I've taken a little walk up Pelican Lane here, and right here is Noelles Tacos. And it's a really good place to come get tacos if you're a fan of tacos and stuff like that. Really interesting place, but the reason I came over here is I actually want to walk up here to the oceanfront area and take a look at the beach and see how well the beach survived all this rain and storminess, and see if there's any visible beach erosion. All right, here we go. Let's walk out here on the beach and take a look at what the sand and everything. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Gorgeous day out here. Man, yeah, this is nice. It doesn't really seem to be too bad. So some erosion definitely happened. You can see the water line right along the edge there. I don't know if you can see the darkness and the sand transition, like right in here. All you can tell water was up at least at that point. And then as we look right here, you can see some troughing that happened right here where the water was pushing up, but it did not go over the dune, which is a really good thing. These dunes are pretty big. As you can see, they're actually blocking the first floor of the cabana right here. They're so tall. So that's definitely a blessing to have these big dunes protecting the oceanfront homes here at Carolina Beach for sure. And here is Fentons Slice Shop. And now on their website, they're actually saying they're going to be open sometime in late October. If they have a guess, that is actually, I think, what it read. If we was to guess, we're going to be open at the end of October. I mean, think about it. Brunches announced they were coming to Carolina Beach, and they opened their spot, you know, before July 4th. And Fentons announced they're going there way earlier than that, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. But they really have ran into a lot of problems. And that's really unfortunate because, man, I love their pizza. So all we can do is just keep waiting. It'll happen eventually, hopefully. All right, so now we're here on Carolina Beach Ave North, down here close to the fishing pier. And as you can see, look at all the sand right here in the road. Look at that. So it definitely flooded down here on this end quite heavily. As you can see, we're actually driving through sand right now. Yeah, that is crazy. It really does flood on this end of the island more so than anywhere else. I wonder if they're ever going to open that pier back up. That pier's been closed for quite some time now. I guess the last time that pier was open was during, like, before Hurricane Florence in 2018, maybe. All right, now we're headed down Canal Drive right now. Still little remnants of water, puddles in the road down here. I can imagine the flooding down here was really, really bad. I mean, I did a video about a month or so ago about the king tide and how it floods down here, and actually showed you the water rushing into the streets during the beginnings of the king tide. And I couldn't imagine 20 inches of rain plus a king tide, what it looked like down here on this end of the island. I really didn't see any pictures of what it looked like or video or anything like that. Most of the stuff I seen was, you know, elsewhere in the Carolina Beach area. But yeah, this is a big water hole right here, that's for sure. You can definitely tell this area here was quite saturated, because that road there is still very, very damp. All right, my friends, that will pretty much do it for me here in Carolina Beach, North Carolina. Hope everyone enjoyed today's little update on the community. I think everybody's really taking care of business, and things are looking up and getting back to normal fairly quickly. And they're having one heck of a good time today at the Dragon Boat Regatta. And I think that's really good. A lot of people showed up for that and supporting the community, so that's really awesome. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and think about subscribing. If you enjoyed today's content or a little update, definitely give it a thumbs up. Really wasn't a whole lot to show. A little bit of aftermath stuff, but nothing too too crazy. Everything looked pretty good, I thought, in my opinion. Anyway, at least on the surface. We didn't go into any businesses or anything like that much, but it was a good day. So definitely everyone stay safe out there. I hope to see you all again very soon. Until next time, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you in my next adventure. Thanks again for watching, my friends. Thanks again.